guys know damn well I'm not starting this without having my coffee. So, and if you don't drink black coffee before you do everything, you're just slipping. I'm telling you. All right. So let's get into this. So there is clearly a massive conversation that's happening around the filmmaking and VFX industry in regards to AI. And I think I want to break this video into a few different segments so that I can thoroughly explain what I think of it, where I see it's going, and how it's going to affect us, and how you can utilize it inside of your workflow to make your life a lot easier. So the first thing I want to talk about is the fear around AI, because I think a lot of people are scared of something that they truly don't understand. And I want to explain to you why I think this way. So a lot of the time what I hear is it going to replace VFX artists? Is it going to replace filmmakers? Am I going to need to learn After Effects anymore? And I actually think it's the opposite. I think as AI advances, the people that are really good, that have those niches that are unique and really good at what they do, are just going to become inherently more valuable. Think about it this way. If AI makes everybody, it takes the baseline from people that are not really good at VFX and puts them, like, let's say right at the middle, then there's no distinction between anyone's work, and everyone's stuff is going to look really similar. And the cool thing about VFX artists or filmmakers in general is that if you have your own unique taste, the way that you shoot, the way you color grade, I can talk all day about it. But if you have that, that's what's going to separate you from the crowd. So even though this thing has come out the blue and people think it's just going to replace everything, I do not believe that it's going to. In fact, I would say double down on what you're good at, because you're going to be the person that's a dime a dozen in the future. Like, even think about it this way. Cameras became smaller, right? But it doesn't mean that it killed cinematography. After Effects is starting to use AI inside the rotoscope tool, but it didn't replace us rotoscoping. It's just making things more efficient. It's not taking it out. It's just another tool that you can put inside of the case. And that leads me into my second thing, and that's that AI has been implemented inside of a lot of the programs and things we used for years. So as I said, think about After Effects' rotobrush tool. Think about the content aware fill. Even in some of the cameras, they're using AI autofocus, like some of the newer Sonys and stuff, and it helps a lot with identifying where the focus is for the subject. And this just makes your life a lot easier. It's not replacing anything. It's just helping it make it more efficient. And for me, the logic behind something like that would be like, you know, oh, someone's using rotobrush and it has AI, so they're cheating. Nah, man, it's just saving us tons of hours with something that's tedious. And if you are a person that uses rotobrush and you know what rotobrushing is like, if something can make my life easier, I'm just doing it. It's not replacing anything. It's just helping you. The third thing I want to talk about is that AI is a tool. It's not a replacement. I don't know how I can stress this anymore, but I really think this is something to really hammer down on for people to really get what I'm saying. Like, for instance, AI can generate images. It can remove things using masks. It can automate a bunch of tasks, but it still can't replace things like storytelling, directing actors, the composition, your unique look, editing rhythm, your creative direction. There's just so many different components that go into this that AI is never going to be able to do that humans with experience and taste can. Like, think about it this way. If I gave AI to 10 different filmmakers, all of the filmmakers are going to come up with something different. But AI itself is going to kind of generate the same thing no matter what it does. And that's the difference between humans versus AI. And I think that's why I said it's just going to make you guys more valuable if you double down on the thing that you're good at and how unique what you actually see is. So the other thing I want to touch on is the fact that I think AI is going to make unique filmmakers way more valuable at this point. And that's just hands down the truth. Like, sure, it's going to lower the technical aspect of it, but at the end of the day, your audience cares about a lot more other things. Like, think about like original ideas, personality, like the taste that you have and what you're doing, your perspective on things, and your style. Like, think about it this way. If I gave 20 people AI, they're all going to put in the same prompt. But nothing's going to replace like your life experience, the things that have influenced you in life. And that's what really makes the storytelling behind filmmakers so valuable. And AI doesn't know any better than that. It's just spitting out stuff that we've put into it. And that's what the world's really kind of starving for, originality. And that's why I think, like, with AI evolving so much, filmmakers are just going to keep becoming more and more valuable. Like, I don't think they're getting replaced at all. I think I can actually put this in a way better way. When cameras became more accessible, sure, there was a whole bunch more photographers or cinematographers, but it's not that they disappeared. It's just the ones that are really good stood out more. So even though people have more accessibility to that thing, it doesn't mean inherently that they're going to become better because of it. In fact, the people that are really good at what they do, they just keep standing out more. And that's why I think that filmmakers, or let's just say creatives in general that are in this field, are going to excel more. So the last thing that I want to touch on is how filmmakers filmmakers or creatives in general can use AI and implement it inside of their workflow. So for instance, AI has helped me with a lot of things like brainstorming, storyboarding shots, generating ideas, helping me with making the thumbnails on my channel and helping optimize descriptions. I mean, there's just so many use cases. So instead of just fighting AI, find what works for you and implement that inside of your workflow. Because at the end of the day, no matter how scared you are of this thing, it's going to be a part of our future. And if you learn how to utilize it to the best of your ability, it can only optimize what you're doing to make it more efficient. So I want to end it with telling you guys something that I think is important. The filmmakers that are going to survive are not the ones that don't use it. It's going to be the ones that learn to adapt. Because in life, you either adapt or you get left behind. And I get it. It was kind of like the internet. At one point, everyone was like, no, I'm going to keep doing things the way I want to. I mean, fast forward 10, 15 years now, the world's a whole different place. AI is not going to replace creative people. Creative people are going to replace the ones that are not implementing AI the right way. And what's cool about it especially is that for someone like me that runs a small shotgun crew or does a lot of the stuff predominantly himself, this is helping me a lot with utilizing how to spend time working on things that I need to without having to rely on a giant team or to hire people for stuff that would cost me too much money and be too much of a headache for me to try and balance out with everything I'm doing in my life. And a perfect example of that is how my YouTube channel has been growing so much as of recently. AI has been utilized in so many different ways to automate processes that help me get content to you guys quicker. Now, don't get it twisted. My page is not turning into an AI bomb where I'm just teaching you guys all this stuff about it and I'm implementing it into my workflow to the point where that creative process that you guys enjoy from me disappears. But I will explain to you guys where I utilize it and where I find it very useful. And there's many use cases where that does apply. But on this channel here, you guys don't follow me for AI. I think it's a subject that we need to talk about, but I definitely know that the creative process and the unique part of us doing the things that we do should never die. And that's why this channel is going to continue to thrive. And you guys will come back here in 10 years and remember that I said it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the Creator Talk series, man, and I will be back next week with another video for you guys. Remember, get out there and create. We got some cool stuff coming out for you guys. Hit the subscribe button, like. I would love to hear what you guys think down below. So drop a comment and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.